Okay, let's start with why overhead variances matters. Okay, why overhead variance matters? First, most important is to identify cost control. Okay, to identify the cost control issues. Okay, this is important to make or prepare overhead variances to find the cost control issues and reveals the operational inefficiencies which
Which
department is inefficiently working that we found in variance analysis. Okay, that's why it's important.
oh,
Support better
yes,
budgeting and forecasting if we prepare the variance analysis. Okay, we found that the difference between our standard rate and actual hour with the standard hour, right? Or actual quantity with
mm,
standard quantity, then it will be easy to prepare the budgeting and the forecasting part. Okay, clear?
yes, yeah,
Now, start a quick revision of our what we studied before. Okay, yes. Purpose of and overview. Purpose क्या है ना? How efficiently variable overhead costs are controlled or applied.
applied.
Okay, how efficiently variable overhead costs are controlled or applied. हमको ये मेजर करना चाहिए कि पर्पस क्या है कि हम ओवरहेड कॉस्ट को कितना कंट्रोल करें और अप्लाई कितना. ओके, दैट इज द कंपैरिजन बिटवीन एक्चुअल रिजल्ट विथ स्टैंडर्ड रिजल्ट. क्लियर? दिस इज द कंपैरिजन बिटवीन द actual result with the standard result. Comparison are variable overhead costs. Variable overhead cost variance is equal to your spending variances and efficiency variances. Yes or no? What we discussed in before,
Yes,
the type of variances. Variable overhead cost variances. One is spending and another is efficiency. Efficiency. Clear? If you add the both, we'll get what? Variable overhead cost variance. That is total variable. Total variable is the spending and efficiency. Clear?
efficiency.
Clear?
Clear.
Okay. Now take with the spending variances. One is spending variances, another is efficiency variances. Spending variances from the actual variable overhead minus standard rate into actual hour. Yes or no?
Yes,
That is what? Flexi calculation, flexible budget calculation. Yes or no? The actual overhead compare with the
mm,
flexible budget. So actual minus flexible.
yes,
Then we'll get the spending variances. Clear?
spending variance.
Okay.
Yes,
So caused by changes in indirect material, power और सप्लाई रेट. मतलब सप्लाई रेट मतलब अगर प्राइस बढ़ गया, प्राइस घटा, या तो आपका इनडायरेक्ट मेटेरियल के तो कोई भी प्राइसेस आपका चेंजेस होता है, तो उसी हिसाब से पावर का रेट अगर मतलब ज्यादा हुआ कम हुआ, और यूजेस के ऊपर डिपेंड करके कितना रेट आ रहा है, राइट? तो एक स्टैंडर्ड रेट होता है,
yes,
देन ऊपर एक रेट होता है, ये सर नो. तो वो अगर चेंज
mm,
हुआ तो आपका स्पेंडिंग वेरिएंसेस डिफरेंशियल निकले. Then what about the efficiency variances? Efficiency variances is actual hour minus standard hour
standard hour into
with the standard rate. Last we also declared this, the actual hour into standard rate minus standard hour standard rate. Yes or no? So that is here also flexi. This is flexi minus budget. Yes or no?
okay,
So this is called by inefficiency of by labor, like semi-skilled, on-skilled labor. If you uh, अगर कहीं एम्प्लॉय किए हो, राइट, और आइडियल टाइम कहीं यूज हो रहा है, मतलब कि आपका सिस्टम मतलब कि ऑपरेट ना करके कहीं आइडियल टाइम है आपका, और मशीन ब्रेक डाउन हो गया, तो उस टाइम आपको ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा, राइट? एक्चुअल आवर से ज्यादा टाइम
mm,
लगेगा. तो ये सब भी
correct.
आपका एफिशिएंसी की मतलब कि रीजन हो सकता है. ओके, तो मैनेजर इम्प्रूव व्हाट? शेड्यूलिंग एंड ट्रेनिंग. अगर कोई ऑन स्किल लेबर है तो उसको स्किल कराओ, कोई अन स्किल एम्प्लॉय और सेमी स्किल एम्प्लॉय है तो उनको ट्रेनिंग प्रोवाइड करो. यस और नो? तो उस वजह से
Yes,
क्या होगा, वो एफिशिएंटली काम करेंगे, जिसकी वजह से हमारा वेरिएंसेस स्लो आएगा और हमारे फेवरेबल पे आएगा, राइट? और स्पेंडिंग वेरिएंसेस में क्या होगा ना, रिव्यू सप्लायर. सप्लायर को रिव्यू करो कि ज्यादा प्राइस ले रहा है क्या, हम जो मटेरियल खरीद रहे हैं उससे वो सप्लायर ज्यादा प्राइस ले रहा है, या कॉस्ट एनर्जी आपका यूजेस में आपकी डिपेंड करो कि कितना यूज करना चाहिए, कितना आपका ऑनेस्ट
अच्छा।
यूज हो रहा है, राइट। तो ये दो आपका स्पेंडिंग एंड एफिशिएंट वेरिएंसेस। क्लियर?
अच्छा।
देन I also said that the actual versus standard result. This is variable overhead cost. One is spending variances. One is efficiency. This is the difference of rate, right? Spending means rate. कितना खर्चा कर रहे हो?
यस।
Yes. How many efficiently you are? तो मतलब कि hour है. Yes or no? This is the
यस।
rate difference. This is the hour difference. Causes by price increase or decrease, or power or supply something, or causes by inefficiency, idle time or breakdown. Clear?
क्लियर।
Pinku, have you doubt?
Yes, yes, bro, clear.
Yeah. Then interpretation of variance results. अभी फेवरेबल और अनफेवरेबल टू टर्म्स है, ओके। फेवरेबल वन टर्म एंड अनफेवरेबल वन। फेवरेबल क्या है?
बेस्ट कंट्रोल ओवर कॉस्ट।
बेस्ट कंट्रोल ओवर द कॉस्ट, यस। मतलब कि इस मींस इट्स अ बेस्ट कंट्रोल
The
ओवर
actual is
कॉस्ट
less
और
than
लोअर।
standard.
Yes, when we are doing manufacturing, okay, manufacturing or input variances. These are the input variances, yes or no?
Yes.
These are input variances. So in input variances, actual if low than standard, then it's always favor to us. Favorable to us.
Favorable.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Same thing. Unfavorable, like inefficiency or cost increases. Okay, then it should be also unfavorable to you. And zero means there is
Yes.
no variances, means actual equal to your standard plan. Well, actual is equal to your plan structure. Then there is no variances, that is performs on target. आपने जितना प्लान किए थे उसी हिसाब से आपका एक्चुअल भी हो रहा है, तो इस मतलब कि आपके लिए सही काम कर रहा है, राइट। कॉस्ट ड्राइवर्स, मतलब कि ये आपने जो लो कॉस्ट, कॉस्ट इंक्रीजेस, इनएफिशिएंसी, बेटर कंट्रोल, ये सबको कंट्रोल कौन करेगा? कॉस्ट ही कंट्रोल करेगा। तो कॉस्ट कंट्रोलर कौन है? यूजुअली देयर टू टाइप्स ऑफ मतलब कॉस्ट कंट्रोलर, दैट वन इज डायरेक्ट लेबर आवर एंड अनदर इज डिपेंड्स ऑन योर मशीन आवर, ओके। कि आपका मशीन आवर, एक मशीन आवर इतना चलने में इतना आउटपुट देगा, डायरेक्ट लेबर आवर उतना आपका कच्चे में काम करेंगे तो उतना आवर आपका, जैसे मतलब कि 8 to 6 आवर आपका मतलब कि लेबर ही काम करेंगे, राइट। दिस इज स्टैंडर्ड, ओके। तो ये कॉस्ट ड्राइवर कौन प्ले कर रहा है, तो आपका पे पर डिपेंडेंट है, राइट। क्लियर?
Clear.
देन इजीली हम कैसे उसको मतलब कि दिमाग में बैठा, पेंडिंग वेरिएंसेस, रेट चेंज और सेम आवर, मतलब वहां पे आपका आवर कांस्टेंट रहेगा, राइट। आवर आपका कांस्टेंट रहेगा, लेकिन रेट चेंज होगा, राइट। लाइक स्टैंडर्ड रेट एंड एक्चुअल रेट में डिफरेंस होगा, राइट। तो आपको स्पेंडिंग में,
Hmm.
जब आपको कोई स्पेंडिंग वेरिएंस
Mm-hmm.
कर रहा है तो उसमें आपको क्या चेक करना है? आपको आवर को ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट देके स्टैंडर्ड रेट एंड एक्चुअल रेट में डिफरेंशिएशन देना है।
Basically, the cost, not price.
यस, बेसिकली द प्राइस, okay, basically price or cost. Then in efficiency variances, same rate or price, okay, and hours change, मतलब how efficiently you work, is a it's a skilled labor or it's a unskilled labor or it's a semi skilled labor, okay. So that in that way
Mm.
you will check the efficient of the variances. Clear? And what is total
Okay.
variances? Like spending and efficient means this is rate and if hour, okay. If both are added and they are completely used to find the total variances. Clear?
Clear.
Mm.
Is it easy to understand or not?
Yes, 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 yes.
Nice.
Okay. Now we covered all the theories part of our variable overhead from variable overhead. Okay. Now it's time to solve some MCQs. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Or you want to any record any or note down any formulas or theories from here? If you want, then I scrolled up, or if you have any doubt.
फॉर्मूलास फॉर्मूलास को नोट डाउन कर लेता हूँ.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Please note down the formula.
वन डाउट.
Yes.
वेरिएंस में
Mhm.
अगर सपोज हमको स्टैंडर्ड रेट मिसिंग होगा, सो हाउ कैन आई फाइंड दैट? लाइक सेम एज वी डिड इन द लेबर
Yes,
एंड
same,
मटेरियल.
same, same, same as levels and material. Okay. जो
एंड
आप
इन केस ऑफ एक्चुअल वेरिएबल
yes.
ओवरहेड इफ इट्स मिसिंग.
हाउ कैन आई टेल यू, जब आप मतलब कि लेबर एंड मटेरियल में करते हैं ना, जैसे आपका स्टैंडर्ड रेट अप्लाइड. ओके. स्टैंडर्ड रेट अप्लाइड आपको कैसे मिलता है? जैसे आपका एक्चुअल आवर डिवाइडेड बाय स्टैंडर्ड रेट. ये सुनो.
यस. यस.
सेम हियर in variances also, in overhead variances also, same formula you will use. Okay.
ओके.
Let's try to solve
For
some
for
question.
this, like for
Yeah.
actual variable overhead, how can we get that?
Which one? Actual variable overhead.
For the yes.
Actual overhead like actual hour into actual rate.
Okay.
This is the formula. Actual overhead is actual hour. We multiplied with your actual rate. Then we will get actual variable overhead.
Oh, 1 minute. I'm just noting it down.
Okay. Let's
Yes.
try to adjust your way to the formula. This formula I can write down actual hour into actual rate, right? Minus standard rate into actual hour. Okay. From both, which is common? Actual hour is common. So let's take the actual
Yes.
hour. And here, actual rate minus standard rate. You can say that this is the formula. Actual hour into
Hmm.
actual rate minus standard rate.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
You will find all the things, all the output, all the results from this formula for spending variances, and also use this for efficiency variance. Okay. Okay. Let's
Yes.
start to solve some MCQs by step. We'll clear all the concepts. Okay. Behind the overhead variances. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. These are first MCQs. Let's try to solve. Which of the following best describes variable overhead spending variances? First one is the difference between standard variable overhead rate and actual variable overhead. Second option is the difference between the actual hour worked or standard hour allowed. The difference between budgeted fixed overhead and actual fixed overhead. The difference between actual output and standard output.
I guess option A is the correct one.
Yeah.
Spending variances. Which of the following best describes variable overhead for spending variances? Spending means what? Rate? Yes or no?
Yes.
Spending
Yes.
variance is rate. Rate, rate, rate means I already told you. Whenever it is, I think आपको rate के बारे में पूछ रहे हैं, तो आपका difference क्या होना चाहिए? Actual rate versus standard rate. Yes or no?
Right. Yes. Yes.
So choose from the option. Which one? Which one tells you the difference between the actual rate and the standard rate? Which one?
Option A.
Option A. Because it is asking for spending variances. Best describes the variable overhead spending variances. The difference between the actual standard variable overhead rate, standard rate and the versus actual rate.
Actual rate.
तो स्पेंडिंग
Okay. Got
पर
it.
हमको समझा रहा है, रेट के डिफरेंस पूछ रहा है, राइट?
Hmm.
ये स्पेंडिंग, ये डिफरेंस बिटवीन, ये ऑप्शन बी में देखो, एक्चुअल आवर वर्क, तो मींस इट्स आस्किंग फॉर एफिशिएंट. ओके.
Efficiency.
And difference in
Yes.
budgeted fixed overhead, actual fixed overhead. it's completely irrelevant. And the difference, the actual output or standard output. This is the part of output. We are doing input. Okay. So which option is
Yes,
correct?
yes. Option A.
Option A is correct. Clear?
Clear.
Okay. Second question.
Clear, yes. A reason for a favorable
Variable
variable overhead.
overhead spending variances might be. जब क्वेश्चन आ जाए फेवरेबल वेरिएबल स्पेंडिंग वेरिएंस मींस अल्टरनेटिव एक्चुअल रेट
Option C.
एंड स्टैंडर्ड रेट। तो फेवरेबल
Yes.
होना चाहिए मतलब कि आपका स्टैंडर्ड रेट ज्यादा होना चाहिए आपका एक्चुअल रेट से। क्लियर?
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
तो स्टैंडर्ड रेट आपका एक्चुअल रेट कहाँ कम होगा बताओ? पुअर सुपरविजन।
Option C.
ओके। पिंकू।
because we're using yeah, it will be option C because we are using less resources, no? Which basically reduces our spending.
ओके लेट्स चेक। क्लियर?
Clear.
The efficient use of variable resources will cause favorable spending variances. Clear?
Clear.
Third MCQ. A favorable variable overhead efficiency variable indicates same thing. Favorable variable overhead.
Option C. Actual hours are less than standard hours.
Actual hours is less than
Standard hours.
standard hours. That is efficiency variance. Like actual hour versus standard hour. Efficient.
Yes.
How efficient the water were. So in favorable means actual hour is less than standard hour.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
actual hour are less than standard hour. Clear?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
For example, now it's start on numerical. Let's try
Actual
to solve the
overhead.
question.
It's asking the spending variance, right? So
Spending variances.
it's
Spending rate
given
after this minus that rate
10,000 is given.
multiplied by hour.
Standard rate is 4.5 into actual hour is 1,000.
Yeah.
So
1,000
4.
favorable.
Okay.
Yes, 1,000. Yes, 1,000 favorable.
Okay. Okay. Let's try to solve. Standard rate how much?
No, no, no. Sorry. Just a moment. Just a moment.
4.
It's not. It will be unfavorable because see, standard rate is 4.5,
4.5
but the
hour per.
actual rate will be 5. So it will be unfavorable. Na?
Actual rate how find actual hour is 2000. And what
Hmm.
about actual rate? How to find actual rate?
We have to divide the 10,000 with 2,000.
10,000 to 2,000 because actual variable overhead $10,000 and actual is 2,000. The formula
2,000,
is
yes.
total variable cost equal to actual hour into multiply with actual
5
actual
comes
rate
to.
per unit. Okay, so we segregate this formula, then we'll find the 5. So for the formula is 5,
Outside.
then
Formula.
0.5 into
1,000.
so
That's 1,000.
is 1,000. How can we find this favorable or unfavorable?
When the actual is
Actual is
less,
5 and standard is 4.5, so it's
actual is higher.
unfavorable.
It's
So
more than
that's we're
expected.
spending more.
Okay, it's more
Yes.
expected, so it's unfavorable. So what is the answer, Vision?
A.
Yes, correct.
Clear? Clear?
Yes, yes, clear.
Next question. Efficiency variance.
Efficiency. So, what SH minus AH into SR was
1000.
this will be favorable.
Hmm?
Sorry, this will be unfavorable.
Unfavorable because it took more
Yes.
hours, no?
So here
The actual
2000
200
hours,
means
more than
minus standard of is 1800. Standard rate
into
is
5.
5
5. 800, 200 into 5,000. Unfavorable.
because standard is 1800, but they worked 2000, that means
2000.
200 more hours. It's unfavorable.
Yes, correct.
Clear?
Clear.
Mm.
Social spending variance. So, corporation budget indicators.
हमने जितना भी ये एमसीक्यू सॉल्व किया आपको इजी लगा कि नहीं लगा?
It's a very easy sums.
Very easy. So now it's time to take a deep dive into.
Complex.
Let's solve the question. Okay. First one,
Sure.
you could tell me the formula. Spending variances over spending variances.
Formula.
Spending means rate. So the
Yeah.
difference in the actual rate. Okay.
The standard rate.
Then multiply with actual hour.
Actual hours.
Actual hour, yes or no?
Yeah.
Put the formula. What the inputs?
Act- Okay, so the actual rate is 160,000.
Actual rate. Actual rate is 160,000. Let's consider Hafen Corporation budget indicated that it should produce 50,000 units of finished good while incurring 20,000 hours direct labor and 150,000 variable manufacturing overhead. मतलब कि here they incurred a standard in 150,000 and planned 20,000. So here we can count that standard rate 150,000 divided by 20,000. Yes or no?
Mm.
I think 7.5.
Yes.
Standard rate will get cut to $7.5. Okay, per hour, per
Yes.
direct labor hour. Actually produce 52,000 units finished good using 22,000 hours of direct labor, incurring 160. Here also we found the actual rate 160
7.27.
divided by 22,000. How much?
7.27.
7.27. Okay. So what is about the actual rate? Actual rate is 22. So put the
Yes. So
inputs relevant factor. Actual rate is 7.27 minus 7.5 and actual hour is 22,000. Please tell me the answer. 7.27 minus 7.5. How much?
It will be
0.23. My
0.23.
0.23 into how much?
5,060 Unfavorable.
5060.
Unfavorable.
Unfavorable or favorable?
This will be unfavorable.
Why?
Huh? It is
Planned
favorable,
for
na?
7.5, but you used
Actually,
7.25.
it's less, no? It's
Which one?
price. So actual rate is less, no? So it's
Yes,
benefiting for.
favorable. Okay. We got
Okay.
5060. It's here you'll check the option 9,000, 4,000, 5,000. So which one is correct?
C.
Favorable one.
1000 is the nearest to it. Because it's the difference between the percentage, like point, okay, decimal factor. It's the difference
Uh-huh.
between the decimal factor, then we got the extra 60. Okay. So answer is
Okay.
C.
C.
Favorable.
Got it or not?
Clear.
Yes.
Okay. Let's check the answer. Let's check. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I think we solved some MCQs from spending efficiency. So now it will be easy to you solve some MCQs. Yes or no?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
कुछ डाउट है तो कुछ, मतलब आपको हमने न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किए और कुछ
अच्छा, ये
थियोरेटिकल
एमसीक्यू
किए।
लाइक जो प्रीवियसली आपने जो दिखाया था, जो स्टैंडिंग वेजेस था।
Which one? This one?
No, this is quite similar to labor, right?
Yes, it's quite
Efficiency,
similar,
no?
no? Similar to labor and also material.
So like whenever you use the
In
formula which
spending
was
part,
shown in the previous slide.
you use direct material quantity variances, and like same as quantity or rate variances for direct labor or direct material, and also efficiency is for both direct material and direct. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
I think you are clear now. So in our
Yes.
next session, we'll solve some more complex MCQs. Okay.
Okay.
Before that, I want to give you some homework. So please try to solve some डायरेक्टली, मतलब आपको जितना आपको डायरेक्टली आपको शॉर्ट एमसीक्यूज मिलेगा उतना आप सॉल्व करो। अगर कोई डाउट आए तो उसको हम नेक्स्ट सेशन में करेंगे। ओके।
Okay.
ओके देन, सो शुड वी वाइंड अप द सेशन?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.